Hey guys, now we're gonna talk again about some of your questions. I'm gonna answer them because some of them are quite interesting. And we're gonna comment on some things as well, on some mistakes. And this is why I encourage you to post in the community so we can all see what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, so people can learn from people that did the things right and they can also learn from others as well. Um, Okay, where do we start? I have a lot of stuff to go through. So one of my clients, who is doing the, of course, all of my clients hopefully are doing the vibrational exercises and all of that, and they're having, and by they I mean this specific person, but yeah, a lot of them, but I'm just talking about this case having a lot of success in general with the exercises. They're like attracting good things. Their mood is elevated, everything's going better. And now the question is, what if we have a bad moment, a bad, emotional moment? Because, you know, we are doing better, we are attracting better things, but we are still not having our ex back. And then we just have a moment where we feel really sad and really needy all of a sudden. Will that ruin the spell? So, not if you get out of it. So, it's okay, as I always say, it's normal. Nobody can be positive and in good mood and in high vibration all the time, especially when you're changing vibration from low to higher. It's normal that it will go up and down, it will not be continuous right away. It's going to be a journey for most people, and I'm gonna get into that as well. So it's normal. It's normal that you have a bad day sometime and have some emotions like this. So feel your emotions and let them be and cry if you need to and feel bad for that moment. But after that, pick yourself up and continue with the work. And don't allow yourself to fall into victim mentality. It's okay to have a bad day. I have bad days as well. Everybody does. You can't always feel good, and not always good things can happen to you. I already discussed that. So, no problem there. Just don't stay there for too long. That's the only thing. And also, this client has asked me that, has told me that she is discouraged because she saw some people that got their spells to work really fast. So the thing is, for some people, spells will work fast, and for some they will not work fast, and for some they will not work at all. As we discussed, it does depend on your vibration. It depends on the situation. It depends on the target, how stubborn they are. It depends again if it's just not meant to be, and a lot of other things. But the difference between these people that had their spell manifest super fast and the people that are taking some time is that these people were not necessarily very low vibrational, because not every client I get is in a really low vibration. They are sad, of course, but they are not necessarily very needy or desperate. So most of them are, not everyone. The other thing is, and this is the key thing, and you can see it in the reviews of the people who had spells manifest fast and in the reviews of people who took a bit longer, is just following the instructions and understanding them. So, for example, today I got a review from this lady that let me just read it to you. So I'm just gonna read you the important part, okay? She had her spell manifest the next day. It was super hard situation. So I'm actually gonna read the whole thing, okay? So I'm incredibly grateful to Svetlana for helping me and my family during a very difficult time in our lives. I reached out to her when my husband and I were on the verge of divorce, just 3 months after having our first baby. I think the situation was that he even had someone else Not sure. I think, or maybe cheated, or something happened. I think it was some sort of business trip and something happened. I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna. Okay, never mind. We were struggling with love and intimacy and just didn't feel the spark between us anymore. We were living separately and at the time not on speaking terms. I was scared and hesitant, but Svetlana reassured me and made me feel safe. I put my trust in her and she delivered. Her audios alone helped me personally so much. So much that just 24 hours after the spell, my husband surprised me at a friend's house, wanting to fix our marriage. And let me say, the intense feelings we felt for each other honestly felt like we have just fallen in love all over again. It was crazy, and I still can't believe it to this day. We have been so in love and just the best we've ever been since then, and for that I'm forever grateful. It's been about 5 months now. I highly recommend her. So, what's the deal here? Why did this woman had such a hard situation and got results so fast? Noticed one sentence in her review. Her audios alone helped me. So when she listened to the audios, and she told me this, 5 months ago when all of this happened, uh, on the day I sent it to her, so before she got her spell manifested, she told me this. And she said that she understood what she was doing wrong and she understood the whole thing. And that's why we have instructions for you to actually understand what you're doing wrong, what you need to be doing. And she was just the one that was able to fix it really fast. And she obviously still has those instructions in her mind because it's been 5 months and it's better than ever, so she's vibrating high. And some people will understand the instructions and actually use them really fast, and for some it's going to take time for instructions to settle in, and for some it's going to take a while, just for them to listen to them, because some people don't even listen to my instructions and they're like, "Ah." And those are, that's why we're picky now. Okay, so yeah, that's the reason. It's very important to follow my instructions, and it depends on you as well, how fast you can, just start to actually following them, because some people will kind of get it, they will be, yes, I get it, and then they're just gonna continue being needy and desperate. So I get that a lot. And some people will just get that click, that switch, and they will able to switch vibrations really fast. So it just depends, and don't beat yourself up if you're one of those who takes longer. I was one of those as well, by the way. So don't worry about it. If you're actually doing the work I gave you and following the instructions, it's okay. So yeah, that's the story of that. And basically, yeah, some people just really listen to me, and some people don't listen to me at all, and some people struggle with instructions because they are really, really needy. And it just depends on people. That's all I can say. It's more dependent on the people and the vibrations than the situation, because this was a super hard one, as you heard, and now it's like totally switched and different. So obviously miracles can happen, but you have to listen to me. And if it's taking longer, it's okay. Be patient and give yourself time. It's okay. Don't be like impatient and thinking just because a lot of people are getting fast, I have to too. Not everyone does, and you don't need to get it fast. The point is for you to get it, okay? And when it happens, it happens. Now, this is a really good example of not following my instructions, and it's public because this client left an update, which I actually asked him to do because I wanted all of us to see and for us to analyze this as well, because we need to talk about not just successes but also like the issues you're having. Okay, let's read his one. So, spell update. So, my story started in January when my girlfriend broke up with me after 3 years and instantly went to a new relationship with another man. She broke my heart to pieces. After communication spell and tarot reading, Svetlana made a blockage removal spell for me on Tuesday. Tonight, no, sorry, not tonight. Though I started to understand she's very good and in her profession, I started to have serious doubts with spells because I didn't see any movement. And despite I followed her instructions, I didn't feel myself less needy or obsessed, or less obsessed, I probably should say. But this week, I started to feel less neediness. Despite my ex girlfriend almost continuously in my mind, I have less pain. And finally, I was able to feel good and smile. Next to Svetlana's instructions, I prayed a lot to God too, despite I am not religious. But what yesterday happened still hard to believe. Okay, he's from Hungary, so his English is worse than mine even, but I'm sure you understand it. I started to chat with my ex in the last 3 months. If I tried, she almost always refused, and if yes, she was very cold with me. But yesterday we had a really cheerful conversation. After it, I tried to call her up and she answered, and we were talking for about 10 minutes. She called me on the name that she didn't since our breakup, so it's like their cute little nickname she had for him. The part of the truth that today it didn't happen again. Sad face. So he put a smile with a sad face. But Svetlana again warned me my situation is very hard and it will be long until the success. And I need to work much on myself to reach the goal. So, who has difficult situation like mine and thinking of giving up? Please don't give up. I also won't. I mean, that's great, but let's see the issues here. Okay, let's analyze this post here. So, number one, so he didn't see movement, and the spell was done on Tuesday. So today is Thursday, right? So yeah, of course, you spells don't usually work that fast. Sometimes they do, but mostly they don't. So no surprise there. You can't expect movement that soon. Okay. Another thing you can't. Yeah, he followed my instructions, but he didn't feel less needy or obsessed. I mean, if you are still needy and obsessed, you are either not following them or it just takes you longer. But I'm gonna tell you that he's not following them because later today he told me that he actually is looking at his phone when she was last online all the time, and it's clearly opposite of what I instruct you, right? So he's not following the instructions even though he claims he is, and that's why he is still needy and obsessed. Because if you're going to be looking, and I'm not saying this in a mean way or anything, I'm trying to help him and you guys. So if you're going to be looking on your phone when this person was last online, that's like needy, that's desperate, that's obsessive behavior right there. You're not following my instructions, and I clearly state what not to do, and this is one of the things. So you're not following my instructions, my dear sir. And please start following them, because as you can see, magic does work, but you can't keep your results and maintain them if you're going to do this. Okay, so another thing we have here is, okay, he started to feel less needy, which is great. So he got some movement because he started to feel a bit better, his mood elevated. So he got some movement, they talked, and he called her and they even talked over a phone call. Okay, and she even called him that nickname. So he got some movement, and what does he do? The next day, he got movement the next day from the spell, yeah. And today he says, today didn't happen again, sad face. Okay, so what? You're now expecting it will happen every day. it's movement. And if you're gonna continue being needy, and now this is the audio you have before this one. These are the mistakes you do when you get movement. You get back into the neediness. So you get a bit better, right? He felt a bit less needy, and then he got movement, and he got back into being fully needy, obsessive, checking when she was last online, overthinking if she's with her boyfriend, and things like that. That's just very needy, and this is why it didn't happen again today. Okay, so this is an example of not following the instructions, and you know so I'm just giving you two opposite examples to see what works and what doesn't work, and what to do and what not to do, even though I clearly have instructions already. But okay. So, okay, I wanted to discuss that. Again, no hate. I want this person to fix this, okay, and start doing as I say, because I already told him all of these things and then he did them again. So yeah, let's not do these mistakes again, and it will be fine. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to get out of neediness for some people. Some people get more obsessive than others. It's normal. We are not all the same. We don't have the same wounds. We don't have the same programming. No hate. Just wanting to help. So these are public, like I said, public reviews. So this is why we analyzed these. Okay, now another thing I wanted to mention was if you had find a new love spell, and if you have a list of things you want in your future partner, you have to be aware that it's going to take longer for the universe to find that person than it would be if we just did find a new love spell, just new love, right? That happens really fast within a month. And when you have like specifics, you just have to wait and be patient, because you want a specific type of person, which is great and I support it, but you're just gonna have to have patience. And also, the thing with new love spells is that obviously you have to put yourself out there. So you either have to socialize or you have to be on dating apps, which can, a lot of people, when they're a certain age, of course, they're not going to go clubbing and things like that. So they use the apps. The thing about dating apps is that they can make you, just feel needy, get you into the bad vibrations, low vibrations, just by seeing all the people there, because there's all sorts of people, right? Let's be polite. And it can just kind of like put you in a bad mood, basically. So you should enjoy your single life while you're searching for that special someone. That's important. So just look at it as fun, as dating, as fun, and don't take it personally if someone is a bad match, or is just rude or whatever. And just try to enjoy your single time, as I always say. That's the key. Okay, now another thing, well, this is a bit of a silly thing, but I'm gonna address that as well. So this is an example of my mistake, okay? And I already mentioned this guy. I took one client, and it's the one that doesn't want to listen to the subliminal or do the vibrational exercises. He just thinks he doesn't need to, and he's like, he's okay, all right. And I haven't done the spell yet, so I'm probably gonna refund him. Refund him. He's supposed to get a spell tomorrow, but what he asked me was a question whether I do protection before I do the spell, and I answered this in a previous audio, and that's okay. But today he sent me this. Hey, I just had the strangest thing happen to me right now. So I'm at work right now, and out of the nowhere, my keys to the work truck are nowhere to be found. Literally, I searched for them everywhere for about 2 hours and nothing. Should I be worried? I mean, should you be worried that you lost your keys? What does that have to do with me? Like, this guy is seriously accusing me for his keys. Like, really? I mean, I was just looking at the message and I was like, what? What's going on here? Number one, I haven't even done his spell, so he can't accuse me for like doing something demonic. So his keys will disappear. I haven't done anything yet, and I don't think I will after this, to be honest. And another thing is I only do white magic, so and I don't think that losing someone keys can have anything to do with any sort of magic, um, if it's not related to losing keys, obviously. So I was just like, what? What? Like, seriously? So guys, if you totally don't, if you're afraid of magic, if you're afraid of me, if you totally don't understand how it works, don't come to me. Like, I can't always know in the beginning, like when we talk and you seem normal, what you're really thinking. So please just don't. I don't do hexes, I don't do curses, I don't take keys. I don't. It's something I really don't do. So please, 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 if your keys are missing, I did not take them, I swear. And this was just so funny that I had to mention this one, because this is like the most unbelievable thing I ever got. Like, honestly, this is just so hilarious. Like, should I be worried? God, you lost your keys. I guess you should. I don't know. Why are you asking me this? It's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, he seemed perfectly normal when we first talked, and I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But okay, okay. So no, I don't take people's keys, and and yeah, and trust me, number one, I only do white magic. I always protect you. I protect your target. I protect you. I protect myself. Nothing has ever gone wrong. Nothing can backfire. Nothing can go wrong. The worst thing, as I always say, is that it will not work, and the reasons can vary. It could be you, it could be the target, or it could just be that's not meant to be. So that's the worst thing that can happen. Nothing bad will happen to you or to the target with my spells. Also, I don't take keys. I guess I should kind of, um, I don't know, put it somewhere. If your car keys or truck keys get missing, don't blame me, okay? Just, so yeah, this was really bizarre and funny. I honestly, I again not offended. I just find it very funny and humorous. Um, so I hope we cleared some things up. We helped some people, and I hope that we just gonna continue getting great results. And I hope this guy finds his keys. Bye.